It's haul time. We get to share the things we bought with you.
We are back from Japan, and boy, did we get a lot of stuff, and we're about to open it just for you. Also, we would like to mention anything not featured in this video, check out our other Japan videos. We have got so much stuff from Mandarake and Amiyami and more.
We could be making videos about just this one trip for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
It was intense. I had to buy another gigantic suit. I never checked baggage. This is the first time I ever did it. I had to buy a checkable bag, the biggest one they sold. I had that filled to the brim. And I also had to mail back a gigantic box from Mandarake to my house because I went nuts. I couldn't be contained.
I actually was prepared. I bought myself a 3 nesting pack for luggage from Amazon, and I brought 2 empty suitcases to Japan and brought it back full.
That's the way to do it. Boy, we did a lot of shopping. I want to give a little shout out to the store Beams. I thought that was amazing. I would love to cover Beams in the future. Their stores are great. I bought not only a Koi Yokoyama exclusive sketchbook that they did. Here's a picture of me with a semi-life-size Machine Krieger statue that they had in the store. But also, I got these great pens at Beams. Very nice.
It's a very good taste of Japan and just Japanese culture. You can get like pretty much anything there.
Yeah, they have great, I mean, it's a clothing store, but they have so much more. I loved it. And they focused on local artists. What a wonderful place. Beams, give us a call. We'd like to work with you. These Mad Max inspired gachapon, these were great. I managed to track down almost all of them, but you can see super high detail. The wheels don't move, but they are a very cool gachapon. I was happy to have gotten.
Speaking of gachapon, I made a trip to the Pokemon store in Tokyo, and they have exclusive Pokemon gacha there. Here are some of the Ditto ones that I got, as well as some of those gacha that hang on the side of your cup.
I was lucky enough to have our friend Takashi from 1000 Toys do a little quick shopping with me on his lunch break in Akihabara. He took me to this old vintage store where I got some awesome Microman. I got a Henshin Cyborg, and I got these very weird dead stock from the 80s Transformer Jumbo Keshi. I'm not quite sure what line it belongs in. It appears to be the same sculpt as the smaller decoys we had here in the States, but these things are amazing. And you can see from the little note included, these are authentic from the 80s.
Oh my God. So during my trip in Japan, I had scheduled a nice little meetup going to REALXHEAD store, and it is quite the sight to see. It's usually open on just weekends, and of course his items sell out the day of.
He opened it on a Monday for you.
And also because there was a typhoon warning.
We'll let you get credit.
And I did manage to pick up a few things. You're looking at it now, which I am very, very grateful for.
Mori is Japanese royalty. That guy has got talent, he's got class, he's a little bit of everything.
And he's got a headband.
He does have a headband, head towel.
One of my favorite items that I got is that he reserved the first 2 of his newer sculpt. It's a Dokuru Meniyon, and it's the skeleton boy in white and teal.
Hi. One of the most surprising items that I became obsessed with when I was over there that I really didn't have...
Coffee Boss.
Coffee Boss. That I really didn't have much of prior to was all of the collectibles in the Tomica or Tomica line, which typically the core of it is these sort of die-cast cars, not unlike Matchbox, not unlike Hot Wheels. But they just make them a little bit differently there, and they're presented differently in these tiny boxes with the red logo. They're really nicely done, and usually there's a big display that shows all of the die-cast cars. One of the coolest ones I got is this Aquarium Truck that has a little whale shark.
I was looking for it the whole trip. I wanted one.
It was amazing. They also, adjacent to that line, they have the Metacore line, which have Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel. Those I became obsessed with and had to buy as many as I could find.
You found the Deadpool, which I think is kind of rare, and also an Imperial Guard from Star Wars.
Yes, except I thought those were rare, and then when I was at the airport, I found them, I found like hundreds of them.
Well, that's where they are. Yeah. Like everywhere else in Japan, they're sold out.
They must have been new, you know, and they were just sort of coming out.
Okay.
But then the surprise of this Tomica line is the Ania line, which is animal focused. And these things are so gorgeous, I was just drawn to them. I bought the otter with a baby otter pack. I got a mastodon. They had a saber-toothed tiger with a caveman. And they're amazing, and they come with little fact cards that tell you about the animal. It was really very compelling to me. You can see I stacked all of the different types of Tomica together, and it fits together like a Tetris puzzle. It's amazing. I love them.
I did mention in a previous video Kittyland. They were having this Halloween soft vinyl festival, so I did get a couple of exclusive Uamu figures. So that is our Japan haul. Be sure to check out all of our Japan videos on the channel. We love Ami Ami and Mandarake, but in the description below you will find an otaku page loaded with plenty of Japanese collectibles curated just for you. We'd also like to shout out these 5 local Japanese sellers worth checking out. For toys and collectibles, definitely check out Terraformer Store, Sumujikazi, and Hobby Japan, selling those recent and brand new items at competitive prices. For manga and doujin, check out Akihabara Outlet Book Japan. And for more retro games, check out Dora_TS. Again, these 5 local Japanese sellers can be found in the description below, as well as Ami Ami Mandarake and that special curated otaku page just for you.
But thank you guys for viewing us. Thanks for watching. The only thing left to say is
Pizza out.